What is going on, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to bring something up, bring some value business. It's not your typical business advice, but it's just something that really spoke to me that I've also been implementing in the way I approach my new business, as well as how I'm going about trying to achieve success in all aspects of my life. Something that really spoke to me was an experiment. This is a psychology experiment on servers and how they can add value and hopefully increase the amount of tips that they're getting at the end of the night. This simple experiment was crazy. It was really interesting to see how it can help everyone, as well as how we can continue to add value to someone's day, add value to our service or product that we're giving to someone. It's a follow-up strategy that was really important to me because I think a lot of people, no matter what business you're in, no matter what services, we are able to say we're going to provide value, extract money or extract business from a client, and then we're just instantly to forget without following up. That's actually going to help us long-term or in the back end of our success. So I'm going to break down a little bit of this experiment and kind of see what you guys think, as well as how it can be relevant for you. So the first thing was waiters. It was a waiting experiment. Servers were being tested against a control group. This control group was just going in doing their normal service, and there was another group, the experimental group, was going in, and then they were giving mints to their customers in the restaurant. So we were seeing how the effect of just giving someone a small mint can increase the amount of tips that they give. So the first person in this experimental group would go in, and then when it was time to pay, they would go ahead, put the bill down, and they would drop a mint on the tray. And the person that was eating there and the family would notice a mint, but the server never said anything to them. And they saw a 3% increase in the tips just by leaving a small mint. So the person was able to appreciate the deal. Was able to appreciate the meal, and then they were able to just see the mint, enjoy the mint for the family, but the server never mentioned it to them. So they were able to just see a small little spike in increased tip. The second experimental group went in, the bill came, they dropped the bill down, would say, hey, would you and your family like 2 mints? They put 2 mints down, and they saw just by that action that there was a 17% spike in the way that customers were tipping. You know, the customers felt like they were getting more value than just the meal and the experience with the server. So just something neat that was kind of just coming out of that simple action. But this is where the real magic happens. What would happen is when this third experimental group went in there, they would go ahead, bill came, drop the mints down, and they would say, hey, I'll be back in a second. They would come back in a second, and the server would come to them and say, hey, is there any way, or would you guys like another mint before you left? So this person gave them mints, they left, and then they came back and asked them if they want more. You might not think this is a lot or a big deal, but this is a very big deal, because what the thing is, they were able to give value, get a check, and then continue to bring value. And what this result was that they saw a 21% increase in tipping to your waiter. That's incredible. So I don't know where you guys are in your business, no matter what type of business. Where can you continue to bring a retargeting strategy? Where can you continue to provide value? Like I said, instead of extracting, how can you do so much for the person that is maybe purchasing your product? We see so many funnels where, hey, I will teach you. I extract your money in a drop shipping course. I extract your money in some type of Shopify course where I'm going to say that I'm going to make money. And then once you pay, I send you out this Excel spreadsheet with the PowerPoint and tell you how you're going to do it. But then I'm not there to follow up. So the conversion is there, but the value is not added. So why would someone want to do that? We're continuing to trick ourselves. We're continuing to think that there's value in certain products, but the truth behind this experiment is that the person that gives the most value at the end of the day is going to continue to win. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you're a lawn care guy. I don't care if you're a concrete guy. I don't care if you're selling magazines on the corner. If you can continue to retarget and provide as much value as you can, you're going to see just an exponential growth in your business. So that's kind of what I'm saying and kind of what I'm seeing through this experiment. So guys, no matter if you're at the bottom of the list or the top of the list, bring as much value as you can to the end consumer, the customer, and you're going to be rewarded monetarily. You're going to be rewarded by them coming back. You're going to be rewarded by more business. But do the right thing. Care about the customer and do as much as you can for the customer as well. Another great thing that I've learned as well reading the book, the owner of the Houston Rockets, I forget his name, Tillman, I believe. I was reading his book, and he says there's never a time when you want to say no to a customer. There's certain restaurants where you're going, it's 12:01, and they say, hey, could I have some breakfast right now. I'm feeling the breakfast, but it's 12:01. It's 1 minute after breakfast, and they will say no. The customer is always right. Do what is right for the customer. Make it happen. You're going to see repeated business. Add as much value as you can, and be a resource for them because you're going to see business results. That's been on my heart, guys. I miss every one of you. I'm going to try to produce as much videos as possible. We're grinding. I'm going to document this process, but let me know in the comments what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I know this was kind of raw, so I did jump up on my words, but just trying to be as real and honest as possible. I love you guys. Take care, and I hope to hear from you. Hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, all of that. You guys have an amazing day. Stay safe. We're living through crazy times, but remember, provide as much value as possible, and always say yes to the customer, even though they might not be wrong, they might not be right, but it's going to be in your best interest. I love you guys. Take care. Peace.